Flagship smartphones like the iPhone, Pixel, and Galaxy boast stunning displays, top-tier cameras, and lightning-fast performance. But what happens when you drop one on a rocky trail or in the middle of a camping trip? Even with IP69 or IP68 protection, a bad fall can leave you with a shattered screen. That's where rugged phones take the lead. Built for the toughest conditions, these devices meet military-grade durability standards, meaning they can survive the drops, dust, and extreme weather that mainstream phones can't. Plus, with massive battery life and even swappable batteries, rugged phones keep you connected when it matters most. Be sure to check out the links we've included. They'll take you straight to the latest discounts for every product we discuss in this video. Don't miss out on the best deals. So make sure to watch until the end so you don't miss any important details. So without further ado, let's dive in. Number 5 is the Blackview BV9300 Measuring Edition, a rugged phone with a laser rangefinder. The Blackview BV9300 Measuring Edition may be one of the most sturdy smartphones. With IP68/69 weatherproofing and a powerful processor for under $400, but this one has a laser rangefinder. The BV9300 comes in two variants, a lighting version with an extra bright LED and the measuring model that we reviewed with an inbuilt laser rangefinder. While the rangefinder works, it isn't exceptionally accurate, and we consider it a gimmick. What aren't distractions are the excellent Helio G99 platform that this phone was built around, an excellent Samsung ISOCELL JN 150 megapixel main camera sensor, and 15,080 milliamp-hour battery capacity. According to Blackview, that the 33-watt charging on this device allows the battery to be fully charged in 3 hours, but it lacks wireless charging options. The downside to all that technology is that at 520 grams, 1.1464 pounds, this is a heavy device to carry around and too large to fit in a jacket pocket easily. The other downsides to the BV9300 are that it only supports 4G comms, not 5G, and Wi-Fi 5 isn't the Wi-Fi 6E we see elsewhere. If you live in a region without 5G and don't mind a heavy phone, the BV9300 is a solid, rugged phone design that can handle extreme environments and inherent clumsiness with equal aplomb. Number 4 is the CAT S75. The new S75 is a rebranded Motorola Defy 2, and it comes with an interesting specification that includes a high level of impact and water resistance. It uses a Dimensity 930 processor that is marginally faster at processing than the previous 900 design, but sports a less desirable GPU. It comes with a 50-megapixel primary camera that uses pixel binning to produce good quality results. The built-in storage is a fair 128 gigabytes, but you can expand this up to 2 terabytes with microSD-XC. The weaknesses of this design are that the battery is only 5,000 milliamp hours, a small capacity for a rugged phone. It has only 6 gigabytes of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage, and it can only capture 1080p video. But it has a party trick that only the Defy 2 can match for mainstream phones, and that's the ability to send a message when not within cell tower service range. The satellite messaging service is by a UK operation called Bullet, and it's already been rolled out across Europe, and it will be available across USA and Canada shortly. Coverage is expected for South America, Africa, Oceania, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan soon. It won't be supporting Asia, Russia, and the Middle East from what we understand. The ability to send and receive messages without cell service could be a deal-maker for many working or holidaying off the beaten track, and the cost of sending messages isn't high. Number 3 is the AGM H6. The AGM H6 budget rugged phone combines a robust design with all the essential smartphone features you need, whether you're working out in the field or just browsing and scrolling from the comfort of home. We found it simple and user-friendly during tests, boasting excellent signal strength and smooth and fluid performance using the installed Google apps. In fact, for everyday use, we can't fault the H6. However, we did notice some slowdown when we used Adobe Lightroom and video editing apps like Quick. Not enough to break the user experience, they otherwise work fine, but noticeably less smooth compared to higher-end smartphones. We largely saw the same results with middle to lower scores across the board, But then, the AGM H6 isn't designed to be the super tough equivalent of an iPhone or Google Pixel phone. With its user-friendly design and robust durability, it features IP68/IP69 key and MIL STD810H certifications. It's a phone that doesn't try to be more than it is, and that's its biggest strength. This is built for anyone who needs a simple but tough smartphone for making calls, reading emails, and updating documents outside and in. Number 2 is the Kyocera DuraForce Pro 3. Best display in a rugged phone, built to withstand the elements of field work, and with the new Kyocera DuraForce Pro 3, you get the additional support of Verizon's 5G network. At first glance, its sleek design might have you wondering if it's even a rugged phone, since it's less bulky and awkward to handle than many others on the market. DuraForce Pro 3, while hiking, running, and exploring the outdoors, it withstood submersion in streams, drops on trails, and rough treatment as he tested its durability. The Kyocera DuraForce Pro 3 is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 7 Gen 1 processor with 6 GB of RAM, 128 GB of internal storage, 3 rear cameras, and a large-capacity 4,500 mAh battery. If you plan to spend an extended amount of time in the field taking photos and video, you can swap out a microSD card with support up to 1 TB. The DuraForce Pro 3 also supports wireless charging, so you don't need to remove the bottom USB-C port plug to top it off. 3 user-programmable buttons are available so that you can quickly launch your favorite app or perform key functions with the simple press of a button. This is useful when you want to open an app quickly without having to use the touchscreen. The phone also supports using the phone when you are wearing gloves. Verified customer reviews from Verizon are a mixed bag on the size of the phone, with some preferring the larger previous model over the smaller, sleeker DuraForce Pro 3. Number 1 is the Doogee V Max Plus, one of the best rugged phone overall. 10 out of 10. Why? Doogee has established itself as one of the more popular options for a rugged phone, and their latest model, the V Max Plus, delivers everything you could ever want in a tough smartphone, as well as an impressive week-long battery life. It's also equipped with 33-watt fast charging, letting you quickly top up your battery before heading out for off-site work or a long weekend camping trip. The Doogee V Max Plus is also stuffed to the gills, with awesome smartphone features like 512 GB of internal storage that can be expanded up to 2 TB with a microSD card. The Android phone is capable of supporting either dual SIM cards for personal and work numbers, or a SIM card and microSD storage expansion. The 6.58-inch display gives you 1080p resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate for smooth video playback. And with up to 32 GB of RAM, you won't have to worry about your new phone having trouble with multitasking or working in specialized apps. I check out the Doogee V Max Plus for himself and was very impressed with the 1,500-hour standby life, as well as the sheer durability of the phone chassis, which is capable of withstanding drops, bumps, and even water splashes.